starting Monday morning. In mine, I've got loads of paperwork to do. However, I've instantly been dragged into doing a job. Well, first job's making Rachel a cup of tea, and I was chatting with we went to a friend's house the other day, and they were, obviously everyone makes cups of tea, is different. So apparently, what do you do, Rach? Do you put the milk in? You take the tea bag out first, don't you? Never put the milk in with the tea bag. You can taste the difference, can you? Yeah. What do you do? Do you put the tea? There's people who do weird stuff with tea, though, isn't there? Have you stopped crying now? Have you ate all the cookies? You can't have cookies for breakfast, can you? No, you can't. Did the hippo eat them? And that's Ronnie, so me and Ronnie are going to go and do a job now. And then Ronnie's going to go and pick up the metal for this staircase that he's building. Right, me and Ronnie are going to so Ronnie's building the staircase, aren't you? For, I call it Chester, you call it North Wales, don't you?
It's not Shotton.
Shotton.
Right by the steelworks.
However, we're waiting on the steps we get from Bowden's, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've ordered them. I think he said they're going to come in today or tomorrow. So you've built the stringers with the angle irons on, and then these steps are just going to get cut. And unless you want to make, I know you've made the platform, haven't you? I was going to say, unless you make the things to whatever the steps are, but I think they're like 1.2, so you don't need that much.
Everyone's got to be cut by hand.
Yeah. And the handrail and stuff we were going to get from, where were we going to get that from? We need to suss this out so that if another job comes up, you can just go bang.
They're the firms that I've used over the years, so they obviously go straight for them. But what's going on now is Alexander Steel will go phone out Liverpool Steel, so they're exactly what you want, deliver it to them, and then you put a price on it. Yeah. You know, but you could just order 3 mixings, so Liverpool Steel will feed down and pick up and go.
But if we can get that staircase built, get it galvanised, that'd be good, and then we can throw that on the tipper to get it dropped off. And then I've got to go with you and price up. We want to convert the garage into a retail unit. That'd be a good one. Chip the floor out, insulate.
It's not a garage, it's just an empty space where there used to be a garage.
No, I think it. Oh, is it not there?
That's where
no, it's still there.
That's where we were parking.
It's still there. It's just we're just renovating it inside. But we're going to another job now. So a friend from school rang me. They're moving out of their house. They've bought another house and they're renting the one that they lived in now out. And they were getting issues with mould in the bathroom. Now they were on top of it because they kept opening windows and knew what they were doing. But they know that if a tenant comes in and they won't do the same sort of thing as them, they used to like wipe all the shower and everything, and they're just worried that if they rent it out, like the first bit they'll get is someone saying, "Oh, listen, there's mould." Massive these houses, aren't they? I'd love to get one of these around here. I inquired about this one on the corner. It's an old care home.
I can tell you a story about that one on the corner.
What? Not on YouTube?
What's houses still around?
This one it is, look. I don't get what they're doing. It's been like that for 10 years, and like every now and then someone just comes and messes with like the fencing or something, or reboards it, or...
Why is that just sitting empty now?
I know, it's mad, isn't it? Like that's worth about, what, £7,000 a month. And they just sit there doing, I reckon about £7,000 a month you'd get for that. Right, let's go to this job and have a little look. I forgot that's what we were talking about, wasn't it? Drones. So I've got my DJI that I got off one of our subscribers, so thanks again. And I went to park yesterday with it, and wow, it's scary. I had it in sport mode doing like 40 mile an hour on the field, and you just think, how... I was watching a film where they basically killed the president with drones, or trying to kill the president with drones, and I was watching it, I was like, that is scary scary as anything because, like, there's nothing you can do. If one of these comes flying at you 40 mile an hour and it's locked onto you as well. So it is scary how technology's going. And I didn't know half these buttons. So that one turns the camera up and down, which is what I was trying to do the other day. This one just flicked it down. So I think that's swapped the camera to a different camera. I'll have a little look now, actually, because I was asking me mate, and yeah. So there's a camera there, and obviously the main one, so it flicks down to that camera as well. Oh, there's one at the back as well. Is it? Are they both cameras? Do you know what? I need to research this and practice it, because the better I can get with it. Right, I'm going to send it up now because we are fitting an extractor fan, so that is a bathroom. I was just explaining to them when I was last here that this boiler flue coming out shouldn't be doing that, because obviously that's the carbon monoxide that comes out the boiler, and it's literally going up. So when they have their windows open, if they're using hot water, say, it'll just be coming up, going back into the window. Big window, that, isn't it? Right, let's have a little look, but I'll go in and show you. What I'm thinking is, the options are we either go through the roof or we come through the side. I'll go in and show you now. Hey, if you ever want an example of how the yard's going to pay for itself, guess how much that is. Okay. Frisbee. 12 quid. No. Double it.
24.
Plus 30 quid. 30 £30, that's just cost me.
And how will you benefit?
Oh my god, £29.30.
What's the benefit? What's the difference between the yard?
So if I had the yard, I'd just buy them in bulk and just have them in a box. Probably pay £5.
You've got that much stuff lying around. And how often are you going to get one of these jobs? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it's just sat there in a box inside, it's not perishing.
They'll get kicked around the yard and all that.
Well, hopefully they wouldn't. But mate, 30 quid for that. I just got it out and showed the fella. I went, look at it, mate. It's just literally just a piece of plastic. There's no. Said air admittances are cheaper than that. Hey? Air admittance valves, which have actually got something in them.
A bit of ventilation or something to suck the
I should have got a air admittance and just dismantled it. Hey? Just took the top off it. Oh well.
You need some sort of impeller, because really all that's going to do something like, or get the extractor's power.
Yeah, it powers it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not like a thingy vent.
It's not just like an open vent.
There's me mate. Right, let's go. So we've just been to, it's annoyed me that paying 30 quid for it, but we've just been to 3 different shops for one of them. So I've just give up now, rang round different ones and was like, these have got one. I was like, I'll just go and get it. Let's hopefully get this job done before lunchtime, and then I've got to do loads of paperwork. So if we can get this job done, pays for the day, and then I can sit down and focus on getting loads of this stuff done. So the next thing I've got to focus on now is the operator's license for the yard, the tribunal for that. And that's if nothing else pops up. Although one thing did pop up, I was dropping Rachel off, or picking Anson up, one of them. No, I was dropping Rachel off, and I went round the corner and I stopped at these, you know where 2 cars park in the street? So I stopped, pulled over and let another car through, and this woman went in the back of me. Obviously it only just clipped me tow bar. So like I just felt like a douche and was like, oh, got out, and I was like, you know what I mean, it's me tow bar, there's no, like she broke a little plastic trim on a bumper, and I said to her, I was like, oh, don't worry about mine, like it's, and she was like, well, that's your fault. I was going, how's it my fault? You know what I mean, I'm letting someone past. And she was like, nah, that's yours. So she's claimed on the insurance now. So I don't know how far
that. You're ended you.
Yeah, so I don't know how far that's going to go. But you don't know, do you? I'm always like that now. I had one on Ullet Road, eh? where I was driving straight towards town, and you know where Ullet Road, when you come up by St Hilda's, and it splits into 2 lanes.
Oh, yeah.
So I was driving on the inside towards town, a woman on the outside, in like a dead old car,
To do that one.
with no power steering, went in the outside lane and then just went whack, whack, flung in, like, just drove into the side of my car. I was just driving normal to town. I was like, what the hell? And that went to court and I lost. And I was like, the woman's just drove into the side of my car. I was like, and like the solicitor was crap. And I went through, and afterwards I was like, I didn't get to say a word in the whole trial. And I was just sat there thinking, no one's mentioned anything here, like. And she said that I'd tried to overtake her. She was in the inside lane and I'd tried to overtake her. Well, there's actually a raised curb there. There's an island, you know, where the crash happened. There's an island, so I was like, so I'm sat there going like, what, so I drove over the island doing 30 mile an hour. And anyway, yeah, the judge just went, oh, like, nah, just like no fault for anyone. Just like ruled it a no case, because I was trying to claim for the damage she'd done to my car. So after that, mate, I'm like, anything can happen in court, mate. So this is the bathroom that's been having the issues, so they've been getting mould and stuff, but they've been sort of managing it. However, they've got an extractor fan there. What we're going to do is we're going to come off the light, and then, because it's in the shower, we've got to reduce it to 12 volts. So we'll go this to a driver, 12 volts, and then connect it to our humidistat extractor fan. And you can see here now where we've gone up there, took the tiles off. So what someone's done there, well, it's not actually breathable, is it? You've got non-breathable felt, and then put another non-breathable felt over the top of it. But we're going to do that and then push the pipe. We've got a rigid pipe with a mushroom cowl on the top, and then we've got the that's to change the settings on the extractor fan. And then we've got so that pipe's just going to go straight onto the back of the thing, and then we've got a leaded rubber. There you go. Ronnie's giving you a nice example there. So we're going to get the extractor fan fitted now, and then we'll drop the pipe in from the top and get it all fixed in place then. And then I feel like we've done well here, because I was thinking of like drilling holes in the ceiling and feeding cables and whatever through, but to do it from the roof means that we've literally just drilled one hole.
That's a silicone machine, you know.
Right, so there we go. Got the fan in where they want it, where all the moisture's been getting. They were getting mould on here, they said. So we've got fan in there, and we've just done this one. They've also got another fan. However, they wanted us to swap that because they said it wasn't working. However, I've just got it working. So that one's okay. And this one is activated by humidity, so I've had the shower running for a bit too. You see that one's come on now. Right, we're going to go the other side now and fit the vents, get the roof all sorted so that it's coming out. Now, it should be more confident now that this is getting more circulation, especially in the shower. Right, so you can see on this side now, made a little hole in the felt. There's the fan. So what we're going to do is this 110 fits right round that fan. And then what we've got is a lead to rubber coupler. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, let me try and show you without dropping it from off the roof. This is a two-handed job, but basically this will fit round that, and as you can see it'll form a watertight seal just through compression basically. Right, just need to cut a little bit of this batten away and I'll get it on. Right, so we've got a bit of a mismatch here because someone started laying slates that way, so I've had to copy them here, which means that one of the slates I had to cut for this bottom bit to cover the nail holes here. It just doesn't look Obviously one, I should have had half of one coming down here that sort of lap round that, but because I had to cut it for that. And then I say I've used that one there because there wasn't actually one there when we come up. It looks like whoever done these ones, this one had slipped off. But yeah, as you can see, the little, I just need to put that cap on it now. Ronnie, just grab these tools off us. And yeah, see, you got a vent straight up there with a Carl on it. And I'm just going to see if I can grab, I've just siliconed some of this down as well, just to stop it moving.
What's it?
These. God, someone's had a right good go with some, what's that stuff called? Ah, I've forgotten what it's called now. It's like a paint on stuff that's got like fibres in it. But yeah, someone's had a right go with that. Someone's had felt, all sorts, probably just to do with that valley, so they must have had issues with that. But yeah, got that on with the Carl now, and go and test it. We might as well clean the gutters while we're up here. Just go and get a rubber glove. Right, just on another job that Mick's starting today. It was meant to be Mick and Phil, but Phil's not in today. This roof, so you can see, it's absolutely knackered. I'm hoping he can try and keep the plasterboard in place and maybe just pull the rest off, and then we'll hopefully put new joists next to these ones, screw into them. That's what I'm hoping. He's got the same idea. So yeah, new roof on there, which he's going to try and do today. And then oh sorry, it's going to be a pitched roof, so rather than it being flat, we're going to screw 4x2 into there, make a new one. In which case, yeah, probably leave that ceiling in then as is. And then put a new gate and fence on here. So as you can see, this one's a bit tired, to say the least, but he's going to start that tomorrow. See how he's getting on. Well, so much for getting drone footage. I've just, after practicing yesterday with it, I thought, oh, I'll calibrate it now. And I just calibrated it, and then I was getting a video of our house and went backwards, hit a tree, and then it fell down, and I think a car's driven over it. It's like, you just think, what do you mean, why did I let a car drive over it? The car's doing 30 mile an hour down the road and the drone just lands in front of it. You know what? You literally don't. Just coming to have a look at a job for one of my mates. Number 17 it is actually, so. Is it this one? He sent me a thing of it. I think it's. Guessing it's one of these, but. Let me have a look. Rendering, so. Would have been good to use the drone, but there we go. You alright, lad? Do you need any more space? How many years ago was it we were going to Morecambe?
Oh mate, that must have been.
I've got to bleep that.
What?
I've got to bleep that.
Oh. It's on that, isn't it?
No, it's alright. I'm used to it now. I've got two lads from Dingle who all they do is swear. But yeah, so this is the bit you want rendering on it. I was just saying, you've done so what you've done loft on this?
Yeah. So
double story rear, single story rear, and double story side.
So practically double the size of the house. Obviously the dormer, that was done a couple of years ago. That. So obviously I'm on the sort of.
So have you lived in it?
Yeah. So I'm in like the second half of the build. So that's obviously the.
So how long have you had it?
About 4 years now.
Yeah. But you're saying you've clad your dormer in.
Yeah,
mosaic
tiles. Yeah, but obviously it's quite.
That's different, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't really seen it before, but.
It looks good.
Not sure whether
It'll look boss against the render. What colour are you thinking? Like a white beige?
Like I've been recommended like just to stay with the white.
Yeah.
So white, yeah. I think you can get polar white and white.
I was going to say, you like, when we do come, nothing's ever white.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
white,
I
don't
so,
want it white,
if you get like, because we done this when we done ours, we thought, oh, we don't want a white, we're getting ivory. And we got the ivory and it was yellow.
Yeah,
it was like,
I've heard that.
It was magnolia. And I was like, mixed it and went round the company. I was like, that's yellow, mate. One of the lads done a wall and Rachel come out and went, no, stop. I'm not having that. So but there's not actually that much.
So the one I want, it says white.
Yeah,
not
polar white.
I think it just says white.
Okay.
And I think, see, like next door but one.
Yeah.
It's like a very off-white, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to go with that. But I've been recommended, I spoke to a few people, said just literally go with white, because it never comes out white.
Yeah. It'll be a bit off.
White where you paint on it.
Yeah, it'll be a bit off-white.
So that's the one. Like,
it'll be like that next door, yeah?
Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah. That's exactly
so what are you doing? Are we doing down the side here?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you'll have to do that side, wouldn't you, for the...
Possibly last, but...
It's just getting in there, yeah.
Well, the other thing is, if you can... I know sometimes, if you've done on the other house, they shuttered it off a little bit where you can't... You like the render, like say 1 or 2 metres in.
Yeah, and then put the fence.
Shuttered it off, yeah, but you can't...
We'll be able to get in there, as long as, like, your neighbours, or if we can put, like, scaffold legs and then put some boards on their roof across.
Yeah, but we could defo.
So it's not that much
On the back, it's not actually...
metre squared, is it?
Is it? No.
It's just this side bit.
Side bit. I think the front's got a little bit of...
Whoa.
But the back's not too bad. This side's a bit...
Yeah. Nice, though.
Yeah.
Not that big, as I say, one with the machine.
Yeah.
So imagine doing this up and down ladders with a bucket and a hawk all the time. Sound? Alright. It'll just be when we can do it. Then we've got a couple of jobs finishing soon, so...
Yeah.
But I've just got loads of little jobs booked in.
Yeah. As soon as you can, really, mate. You know what I mean? But like I said, between me, is that okay?
Somebody's turn it off. Right, I'm just heading to the yard now to sit in my office and make sure I get all this paperwork done. And that's quite funny at the time. And one of the neighbours is getting a skip delivered and they're blocking the road. Should I phone the council and planning, and no, I'll just sit here and wait 2 seconds while they pick the skip up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm expecting that when I go to the operator's license that they'll just have like videos like this, pictures of, you know, a delivery I've had blocking the road, and you just think, you know, it doesn't really... If I wanted to, I could reverse back and just go around the block, but I can see he's nearly done. I've got some quotes to type up, some invoices to type up, and then the operator's license. So my mum is actually going to come and help me knock on like the remaining streets that we haven't done around the yard, to see whether we can get up any more support for the yard. Just so when I go to the operator's license, I feel like I've got everything in place now, that like I've got the strongest case I could possibly have, which is all you can do, isn't it? Right, let's go. Oh, someone's parked across my driveway. Right, I'm back on the yard, and oh my god, it's absolutely boiling hot, and I was worried that that my office was going to be absolute, you know, steam box, but it's the opposite. It's actually really cool. Oh, it's like nice walking in. I've got so much paperwork to do, and I hate doing paperwork. I've got to fill out a bloody claim form now for the woman who drove into the back of me, and it's like they ask you for absolutely everything, and you're like, oh. It's just the order of things now. I feel like I'm so busy that I have to actually write down stuff that I need to do, otherwise I forget about it. And then I've got pens and that now, so I went to... Where'd they gone? Here we go. I think I got more than that. I went to the shop and got loads of pens, pencils, because It was embarrassing the other day just coming in and not even having a pen. So I can leave a couple there. And then I've got another pack further here. I need to start using this, make a little calendar so that I can keep track of which jobs we can and can't get to, depending on the weather. Right, let me crack on. Wow, like my day just goes. It's 5 to 4 now, and I've just been sat here. So my sister's extension, I've been trying to work out how much rebar we need, how many starters, followers. Obviously, we won't know that until we start hitting them in. So what I've done is I've ordered a starter for each one. So a starter's a tube that's crimped at the bottom, and you put stone in, and you obviously hit it down into the floor. So the first one is a starter that's crimped. So I'll put a little picture of them. And then a follower is another one that's put on, that's welded to it. Now, you don't know how many followers you need, but I've put in for 2 because any we don't use, I'll use on the yard, so they won't get wasted. Then I'm working out the rebar, so I've got obviously the lengths, the distances here. And then it goes on to show you the links. So let's say a T10 links at 250mm centres. So what I've done is I've added up these distances, which is 36 metres divided by 250mm centres, gives us just under 150 links. Then we've got rebar in the actual piles. Now, we don't know how deep this is, so what I've done again is I've ordered enough rebar to do 6 metres or 4 metres in the ground. Oh no, 6, sorry, because we've got 2 followers and a starter, which is 6 metres. So I'm hoping we'll hit the hard ground before 6 metres. So each one of these has got to have 2 6-metre rebar dowel bars in them. So I'm just waiting for, I've just sent off a price for that. Then you've got 16mm rebar, 400mm into the existing footing, and all this is all tied together. And then you have, this is the ring beam design. So you've got 4 12mm bars at the top, 4 at the bottom, all held together with these links. And then you have, even when that's not enough, so everything's got to overlap by 550. However, we've got 6 metre length, so we should be fine. Just on the corners, now the corners have to come in 550. So then I've ordered rebar for them, and you've got to turn obviously the rebar in a little bit to stop any movements, lateral and just any movement anyway. So when you look at this and you think, like, this house is not going anywhere, is it? Like, look at them. So everything's got 12mm rebar or 16mm within the actual piles. So yeah, I think we can give at least a 10-year guarantee on this, probably a lifetime guarantee that this is not going to move. Right, I'm going to head to the brickwork job because they've asked us to quote a bit more work. So I'm going to catch up with Dave and that before they go. And then I'm going to come back here and do some canvassing with my mum to see if we can get some more signatures. Right, let's go before the lads leave.
The other day I gave him a little small one.
You gave him one as well? Where's that coming from then? Dust? Yeah. Sound? Cracking on. So you've got the levels now, haven't you? So you got it all flat. It was a bit up and down.
Yeah, you can see it
what's the back bit like, or have you not got that far yet?
I'm literally to the bush.
Yeah.
I'm just tracking it up, tracking the bond out, getting the levels. Because none of it makes it, it's halves and 3/4 and little, I don't know, it just looks like it was chucked up.
Have you had Labby laying any yet?
Yeah, Labby was laying some there, damn some.
When are you going to wear your builder's clothes?
You ordered my high-vis? My shirt, you told me that you ordered that one.
What size? Medium?
No, small one.
Oh yeah, it's smalls. I didn't think I was going to hire any small people. So I only got medium, large and XL. And now I've got you, Scott and Mick and Ronnie asking for smalls.
Yeah, everyone's small.
Yeah. I thought we were just tiring big people.
Well, you could fit Scott and Mick in the same large, couldn't you?
Yeah.
One army.
I see Mick today, he's got the mediums on. I always thought the mediums, because when you wash them and that, they always
Shrink, yeah.
like a little bit. But you've got medium, haven't you?
I've got a jumper.
Wait, you didn't get a t-shirt?
No.
I gave you a t-shirt. No?
Got jumper.
Alright, well, do you want to come to the yard after this?
Yeah.
And I'll give you some.
Yeah.
Try a medium on.
Yeah.
And you've got yours, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got 2. Yeah, I've got this one because I didn't wash them this week.
Well, I'll give you 5 polos. So if you want to come to the yard after this and grab them as well. Alright? And you brought reinforcement today.
I have. I brought Mighty Mark with me.
Are you allowed on YouTube? So some people are a bit. Some people are like, don't put me on that.
I had a bit of an odd experience though. One of them kitchen fellas turned up in the van and never met him before in my life, and I walked past him and went, "Alright, Dave," and I was like, "If you know me from me," went, "Oh, see, I watched the YouTube." Strange, that. Even someone who knows you and you've got like them before. Honestly.
I get it all the time, and so mine's swapped now from, it used to be footy, so people used to go, "All right, Andy," and I think I've got no idea where I know this person from, and it's from like footy, like I played for a club or something that they support, and now it's swapped from like footy to YouTube, so like people go, "All right," and you're like, and I'm looking thinking, is this footy or YouTube? And like, 8 times out of 10 it's YouTube now.
Yeah, it's powerful. I didn't realise how powerful.
Yeah, it's good. I'm made up with like, it's nearly all been positive. Do you know what I mean?
That's the main thing, isn't it? That's what it's built on.
Because I was worried. It is a worry, isn't it? When you think, even if you do things absolutely perfect, there's always someone who will criticise what you do.
Building trade is
Yeah.
full of that.
Like I look on the Facebook groups and like someone will put a photo up and someone will go, "Yeah, that's fine," and then 20 people will go, "That's awful. That's crap."
It's the easiest thing in the world to walk around somebody else's
Yeah,
work
and say, "Oh yeah, look at that."
It's hindsight, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Sam, what do you want me to do for the next 15 minutes? Do you want me to get rid of this mix?
Yeah, you can't. I'm just going to take this down there to build a
Come.
step end, the rest of it.
Let me borrow your trowel.
Right.
I thought Labby was squirting me with the hose then. It's literally absolutely glorious there. And then this has just appeared and soaked us. But we might get a chance to point these in now. Just getting rid of the last bit of mix because I hate buying sand, buying cement, paying someone to mix it and then paying to bin it. Oh my god, we might have to stop though, look at that. Thunder, where's that just come from today? It's been the nicest day ever. Right, so we want a price to put a wall there, so we're going to price it up now, live. So 9 metres divided by 0.235 because it's a 10mm mortar.
Yeah.
So it's 38 long
Twice.
and obviously 2. And then how high was that?
That's a metre from street
Times
level, so
how many brick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11, yeah.
Times 11 is 842 brick.
Is that one skin or 2 skins?
2 skin.
842 brick. Yeah, well,
So-
there's 600 in that, isn't it? So yeah, it's
Yeah,
about right.
so 840. So that'd take how many days?
Is that your brick? That building.
What would that take?
What is it? 850. say?
850. So a day and a half.
Between 2. No, more than that actually. What do you reckon?
2 years.
I reckon. What? Just from building the brick?
Just the brick, because we'll do the footing.
Let's say, so I call it 2.5.
2.5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you could do 400 each a day.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we put most of the brick on edge, innit? Capping and you.
So you're saying 2.5.
I'll call it 2 days if you want.
2 days, and then we've got a bit of play, and we haven't got a bit of play with the footing.
Yeah.
So, sound. I'll place that up. 2 days, 2 brickies and a labourer, and then a day with the digger probably.
You're gonna dig it out and what? And then
Dig it out and pour the footing.
You're gonna pour it, or you want to just do what? Just make it the same as the other side. Well, you may as well pour it.
No, you might as well pour it. Yeah, we're doing it fresh. It's just getting it, next to his brand new.
Well, he's put the edgings in as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a bit more tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm not even straight.
So we're just getting our professional builder here. We're just going to get you looking a bit more like a professional builder. You definitely need to get, mate, come on.
I'm gonna.
Have you got boots?
Yeah, I've got them.
You need to wear them.
They're in the.
It only takes one time. You'll drop something on your toe.
Yeah.
And then forever you'll be like, right, I need to wear boots now. But honestly, wear them because you can't be wearing them. Sounds? Right, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you, mate. Bye-bye.
Hi, mate, you okay?
Come on.
Good, you?
Yeah, won't be able to get to that part job for you.
Okay. Anyone else jumped on it? No?
Not sure.
No.
I'm guessing you'd need ladders for it, would you?
It's what?
Guessing you'd need ladders for it.
I'm guessing so, yeah. I've got like a 6 metre telescopic set here. Let me ask Labby, does he want to do it? One sec. Oh, sorry, I've just buttoned them. Hello?
Hello? Are you okay? Sorry, it's just me again.
You alright?
For 97 Cranbourne, do you reckon anyone is able to get that?
I literally just ringing the lads around now to see who can do it.
Okay, sounds. Just let us know as soon as you can, please.
Alright, no worries.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Labby, sorry Ben, you alright? Labby, do you want to take that ladder in your car and go to 97 Cranbourne and fix the pipe?
Which one? The gutter or just the pipe?
Just a soil pipe. I've put it in the group. Have a look in the group now. But if you take that ladder, that's long enough to get to it, and just pop the pipe back in.
Yeah.
And I'll pay you that call out I've put in the group. Do you want to do it?
I'll just see the...
Go on. See you in a bit. Go on, Labby's going to do it.
Happy days. Good luck to him.
Sant, have you sent me a video?
I'll tell you, yeah, I just haven't sent it to you, sorry.
Sant, so someone's just got to go and push the pipe back in. A little bit fell off. Yeah, go on. Is that all you rang for?
Would we be able to get Labby on set 12 views for a day?
So you can have him Thursday, Friday when Lewis comes in, but at the moment he's labouring for 2 bricklayers.
2 brickies? Who are you on?
Dave's mate, who done the extension job with us.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, Thursday, Friday you can have them. Mate, we've got so much work at the minute and not enough people to do them.
Yeah.
Probably better that way than the other way though.
True.
Sant, go on. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
See you later.
Bye. Where's Dave? I'm just waiting for Dave to give him some t-shirts. Let me ring him. So I've just come to another job after work, just to price this one. So have you had a buddleia and it's come out?
Yeah, and this side as well, the other side.
Oh, and this one. So, but you said you went away on holiday. Oh, you went to hospital.
Yeah.
Come out and the neighbours have just put up a big timber fence. Not asked you.
No.
But you want it rebuilding in brick.
Yeah.
But they've rebuilt the end wall nice and and when you take the lintel off these, you lose the lateral restraint. So I'm not going to do it too hard, but like literally that's about, like if I push that, it just all go. But yeah, so just give a price to come across. I think it was 9.5 and then 2.6 that way. And we'll just reuse as many of these as we can. And then they've got some left over there, although there's still a lot missing there because that's nowhere near enough to do that what would have been there. But yeah, I'll send that over and then just let us know if you want to go ahead or not. But yeah, we should be able to do it fairly quick with the weather being nice.
Brilliant.
No worries, right?
Very much.
Have a good night.
Bye.
See you later. Tuesday morning and I'm on the way to one of the vans needs an MOT again. So we're just taking it in. It actually needs a new windscreen because Scott the other day slid some timbers through the back. So we're lucky on the yellow van it is. The yellow van's actually got like a trap door. So it was an old DHL van. That's why it's DHL yellow. It's actually the first van I bought actually, yeah. Because I had a truck before that. So I had a Wild Track Ranger It was absolutely crap. I used to drive to footy in it, and obviously thought that, you know, it'd be good for footy and for work. However, you could get absolutely nothing in the back of it, and it had a 3 litre turbo engine, and everywhere you went it just went vroom. Used loads of diesel going 10 miles an hour, and I was putting £100 a week in it. And then I went to the auctions and bought the DHL van, and to be honest, it's been amazing, that van. Really, you know, useful and helpful, and it was a good first van, going from the Ranger to that where you can walk inside, and it had the racking. So when you get the DHL van, I'll find a picture where they have fold down racking for obviously the packages. So that's been really helpful, obviously, kitting the jobs out. But yeah, that one's going in, so I'm just gonna pick Scott up. So Scott's gonna take it to South Liverpool Commercials. I'm gonna pick him up, take him to the yard. He's gonna grab one of the tippers. Ronnie's gonna grab the other tipper. Me and Ronnie are gonna go to a job. So last night we got a message from Cozy Living, one of the houses. They've got the soil pipe popped off the elbow, and basically there was just waste like flooding out everywhere in the garden. So Labby went round last night and reconnected it up, and then they've since asked, do we know anyone who could or could we clear the waste for them? They were going to get a gardener to do it, and I was laughing, saying the gardener, like, imagine ringing your gardener saying, oh, what do you want doing? Bushes trimmed, or this doing, or that doing? No, we just want all this poo and toilet paper and like clearing up. But yeah, we'll either get like spades and a brush, or get the wet vac and just get loads of bleach. Just get it all done. Nice easy job to start the day, hoovering or brushing up loads of poo. But we'll get that done, and then that'll pay for obviously one of the wages for the day, and then everything else they do then today is a bonus. And I've got to go and do invoices and stuff and get ready for this operator's license still, because I keep getting caught up, and I absolutely hate doing paperwork, you know, like just sending quotes and either on like letterheaded, or do you know what, people watching thinking, oh, it takes 2 seconds, you know what I mean? But then the other thing I just put off, for some reason I put off doing invoices, because I'm waiting for these chestnut receipts to come through to make sure that we've got everything before they invoice it. Because last thing you want to do is invoice someone and then turn around and go, oh sorry, yeah, there's another 250 quid there that I missed off, and it's a bit like, makes people think like as if, like, you know, the job, like they're just, I'm adding that on. But yeah, let's see how we get on today.
Turn up for the roof, I was like, it's not, it's green one membrane for a pitch, like we've not used that. I'm like, yeah, but that's different, that's for a flat roof.
So
okay, so that's going to be waterproof, then you haven't finished, you haven't put the tiles on. I'm like, I know, we're going on tomorrow. Yeah, but what is going to walk through? I'm like, no, but it's waterproof.
So I should have warned you that they're quite, they ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I was just like, we're going to say, oh yeah, that and that. I just want to be prepared for it. I was like, yeah, but I'm on to it today, like.
So are you just going to do like, obviously the wood you've bought is going to be a beefy gate anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's what you want to want it. Make it match it, just like the best you've already got.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
yeah.
And I've only charged them £130 for the gate.
What about the frame as well? Or that included?
What's that?
Is that included in the frame and everything as well?
Yeah.
That's cheap, that mate.
I know, and he's saying like, oh, you know,
yeah,
we're paying top money for this gate. I want it to be. I feel like saying you're not paying top money, mate. You're paying, you're paying like
you pay materials, no labour.
Yeah, well, no, 130 for the gate and the whatever else, the locks and this and that.
Yeah.
And then I've just charged them labour for like the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I feel like it's all right. He's getting a.
Yeah.
And you're going to make it so it looks all the same and not.
It'll all blend in, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll make.
I'm gonna get like a normal one of little hand turn locks, which you open up normal and like a little sliding bolt lock. Said to me, like to get his own little padlock for it, like.
Yeah.
For his own one. I'm gonna buy him one of them, like. Get his own one.
But they were saying that because we're swapping the flat roof to a pitched roof, he was questioning why you haven't put mineral felt on the pitched roof before putting the tiles on.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've used the wrong materials, like I haven't, mate. It's like it's a breathable membrane on a pitch.
It reminds me of Jem McChris's roof.
Oh, he was bad, wasn't he?
And he used to come out and check the work every day and tell us we were doing it wrong. And
I think I was with you there then, was I, on Newsham?
And he nearly had a fight with Phil on the ridge. he told Phil, he was like, "You're not overlapping it enough," and Phil was like, "I am." And he was like, "There's a guide on the actual felt that shows you where you need to overlap," and he's going, "No, I want you to overlap it more than that." And he said, like, "What, are you an idiot or something?" to Phil, and Phil just like looked at him and was like, "Mate, I don't give a crap right now. I'll smash your." He's like, "I'll smash your face in, mate." And the fella just looked at me then, and I was just like, "Oh my god." He's like, "The only reason I haven't hit you right now is because of Andy." So yeah, don't do a Phil and threaten them, alright?
No, I'll just say, mate, you have to be to Andy.
Yeah, cheers.
I'll just keep saying that, yeah.
Sam, Mick, come on. I'll see you in a bit. Is Phil with you?
Yeah, he's there now, yeah.
Yeah, is he doing?
Alright, I said, yeah, he's doing the gutters now.
I'll make sure Phil doesn't say anything to them then as well.
Yeah, I said that too. He might ask you like 20 questions, you know, just say that you say you don't know, wait till Mick gets back. He goes, sound. But yeah, he's doing the gutters now, so, and putting the batten on, so we'll get the top batten on and I'm going to pick the tiles up now for the chestnut.
Sound it?
Crack on with that, I'm doing the gate.
Alright.
So. Sound?
See you in a bit. Good luck.
I'll see you soon. Bye, mate.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
So that was Mick. He's on that job, and yeah, the customer's a bit of a, I wouldn't say a nightmare, just like very inquisitive, and like they want to make sure they're getting value for money, which the one thing we do offer is value for money. So he's trying to get like netto prices, value for money. But yeah, he's even offered to take the waste away himself. But did Mick tell you, he was like, I knew he was going to do this because I put on like, I think I put 150 or 250 for all the waste, which basically he's got his garden gate, his fences, his roof off his porch. And I thought, oh yeah, like 150, 250, throw it on the tipper. And he said, oh well, he'll take the waste to the tip. And I was like, you know, crack on. Like, but you'd think he's going to take him, what, 3-4 trips?
About that, yeah.
And Mick said yesterday, he was like, oh, the fella asked me could have cut everything up into tiny pieces and bagged them for him. And he was just like, I don't think, he said, we don't normally do that. I don't think Andy would have priced for me to like spend hours cutting everything up and then putting it all into bags. But yeah, hopefully it goes well and they're all happy at the end of it. But I started with them, I done a call out for them, and they were saying then, like asking me a million questions and that, and I've done a few call outs for them actually. Right, let's go and get this other van for you, and then I'm going to go and meet Ronnie. So I've just come to Scott's taking this tipper now, so that's both tippers out working. What we have to do is just disconnect this trailer, and then we pulled the van forward and put this to the side of the van. Now we are going to gain an extra 1 or 2 flags that way once we pile, so obviously that'll be a lot easier once we do that. However, I've just noticed, like, we spent time the other day putting these on and someone's like, where is he? Eh? So we put these up so to help us get out safely, and someone's ragged it off. You see, that's proper bent there, look. Someone's proper bent that off. Hey, wait, can you see it, Scott? Like, wait, if they threw it somewhere? Can't even see where it's gone now. Hey, like, where is it? It's annoying, that, isn't it? Like, is it someone threw it on? Is it on Ronnie's tipper or something? Or it was outside? Like, what? How annoying is that? Like, what's up with people? Trying to make it safer and someone's ragged it off. Right, let me lock up and go and get some work done. But that is annoying. I was chatting to someone in Screwfix then who he recognised us and said, "Oh, have you got that land? Have you got that builder's yard in Garston?" And I said, "Oh yeah," and he said he's been looking for one for ages. There's one round the corner. I'll show you a picture of it round the corner there. And the fella wanted $500,000 for it, and it's like a fifth of the size of this. But it's got a warehouse on it. And I told him what I paid for this, and he said, "Oh, that's an absolute bargain." I'd said that some of the neighbours were questioning whether it was worth anything when I bought it and stuff, and he said, "Oh no, mate, he pays, do you know how much he pays a month?" I just met a fella in Screwfix then. You know how much he pays a month for his yard? That's like, he said it's like a tenth the size of this, £1,400 a month. Yeah. Like, no idea where that's gone then. Someone's broke it and took it with them. Right, so we're just on this call-out job that Labby come to last night, and basically what had happened was somehow, it's a long run, like, isn't it? It's a long run with not much of a, definitely needs some clips in it, don't they? Look at that. Hey, that's definitely, no wonder it's happened. No, but look, all the weight there now. So they haven't got the right fall on that. I'll go and get my ladder and we'll put some clips on that now and get it all thingy. But yeah, basically the weight here, you can see it now, it's still got, let me come back a bit. I think this is we've placed to do this garden on. But look at that. You know, the wall, look at the wall. So you can see the bow in that, and basically it's got no clips from there to there. And the thing's hanging off, that's hanging off. That's dropped down. So we'll fix all this now. And I'm not surprised it's fell out. But basically that fell out, and obviously poo, wee and toilet and everything just went. So you can see it on the wall there, man. I have to try and scrape that off. Right, let me go and get my ladder. So I've literally just lifted that up with the ladder. And you can hear the water running, the waste running down there. Let's see if we can get a bit more of a... I don't reckon that's got the angle, you know. I don't reckon that's got the angle. That looks like it falls that way. It does, doesn't it? I reckon they're going to need a new soil pipe here. We're going to have to take that off and lower it. So if I take that joint off, lower it, that'd be better, wouldn't it? If we can. Look, it's got a hole in the bloody pipe anyway. Let's see if I can do that now. I'll take that clip off, see if I can lift that out and lower that, because I've just lifted that up and it all come out. But I'm looking... That doesn't look like it's falling at all, does it? No, I can take that. It looks like they've put a pipe at the top there. I'll take that out now. Right, so as you can see, it's still got the bending. I've just lifted it up and it all went flying out. However, that bit's got a clip on. So as I lift this up, there's obviously still some on that corner, and I think it slopes down towards the house. I just tried to take this off, and as I lowered that pipe, all the shit come out of it and just sprayed me pants and the wall. So not the best decision. So now Ronnie's going to go in and flush the toilet. I'm going to take that clip off and try and lift the pipe up, because we've got to try and obviously push that out into there so that we can take the pipe off, so we can reduce it and get the falls done properly. And there's flies everywhere now. I've just done that. Right, what a bad job this has turned out to be. So that at the minute is full of poo and wee. So what we've done is propped that up, pulled that bit off. I was hoping to just pull this out. However, I think that's been silicone solvent welded in. So what we've done is pulled it out the next one. Ronnie's just going to go and cut, 100mm, 200mm off. Because we don't want to, what we don't want is to have too much of a fall. I mean, on this, I don't think this span we can have too much of a fall, but if you've got like a longer span, basically what's happened here when it's sagged. But we'll cut maybe 150 off that, pop it back in, and then this will drop back in, and then you should be able to see all the waste go down, and then we can clip it up properly then. I just need to go and check. I'm going to put a spirit level on from that corner to the actual toilet. I think it runs towards the house. I'm amazed that these haven't had more issues really. And they were saying that the toilet's not flushing properly. I'm not surprised. Oh no. There was a twist it round. This is the bad bit.
Don't shower me and shit, man. Don't fucking laugh if you do.
Whoa, 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 don't do that. Right, go on. See, oh no, how are we going to do this? Oh, whoever that is can wait.
Dropped it into that little hole there.
That's what I'm trying to do now, but...
I mean, take the pipe out. There's a pipe clip there, put it through it.
Yeah, that's broke though. Right, so... Let me...
Just slowly lower it, that's it.
Go on. Go on. Oh, it's going to come flying. Go on. Go on. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go on, you're in. Oh, there we go. Stay there. Stay there. Just go down slowly now.
I'm not off it now.
Okay.
Right. It's low.
Well, it's still got the bend in it, hasn't it? So you push the middle bit up now with the ladder. Go on, push it up. Go inside now and flush the toilet, Ron. Otherwise, I might have to take a bit more off it. Have you done it? Oh, that's one thing we've got to fix, yeah. Right, let me go in and have a look.
So fill this and throw it down the toilet?
Yeah. So Ronnie has just threw a load of water down that, and as you can see, it's not coming out properly. I reckon they've got all this totally wrong, you know. The falls are just not right. Yeah, that should be a toilet load of water. And it's not. So that's just sat between that pipe and that pipe, I think. Because if you look now, we've got the fall on that now. So I think it's round the corner that it's sagging now. Right, let's go now, go and look inside. Right, so you can see here where the old fixing was, and I brought it down this much. And like that's got a slight fall in it now. You can see how much, like, that must have been like, it was literally, it was level, yeah, just going up. Felt like it was going uphill. So just going to drill, put some new clips on, and then we're going to try and sort that side out. Then I think we might need to take more off that other one, do you? Yeah, go on. So we've got that corner down now. I can't even get these clips on properly because I don't want to pull the pipe out that way. So whoever's fitted it has done the pipes to either the old brackets they've used are smaller than ours, or they cut the pipe too short. Because if I try and pull that pipe out, there's a risk of the pipe coming out of the socket. So I've just had to fix it where it's clamping it, stopping it from moving. But I can still move out though, couldn't it? Let's have a look at that now, see if we can get it. If we can adjust the pipe between the two sockets to get it out to this bit. The wall I'm on is not the best either. This is the one we've quoted to fix, although I don't think they wanted the quote on this one. It was just those two. Ronnie's just filling up a massive bucket of water because I don't want to pull this off again now. We know that's got the fall, whatever's in here now. I just want to flush it all out before we start messing around with this bit. So we should get a proper flush now. Hopefully with no... It's not great, that, is it? Unless he's just put a tiny bit down. I told him to put a massive bucket down. Have you done it, Ron? Yeah. Was that a big bucket? No, it hasn't even come out. It hasn't even come out. Yeah, go and do another one. Do like a full, as much as you can get. I literally swear a trick will come out then. So that, to me, says that it's just sitting somewhere now. Like a full bucket of water. That doesn't make sense, does it? Right, so I can hear him pouring it down now. That should be flooding out in a minute. Come on. Nah, there's still stuff in there, isn't there? That's not a bucket full though. That's not one of them yellow bucketfuls. Is it? So it can't just be what's sat there, surely. What I'll do is I'll get Ronnie to come and lift that ladder, push that up with the ladder. But 2 bucketfuls now. Mate, I've had a trickle, so just push that middle up with the ladder. It can't be 2 buckets there, can there? Oh yeah. What's just happened then? More's coming out now. Have you just pushed that up? It's just coming out now randomly. Go on, push that up. use the ladder. So you reckon there's a blockage? But then why would it be coming out? 2 of them buckets full. So I've had a trickle come out. Look, it's trickling out now. So what? So I'll just get that underneath and give it a little. Try and just use the. Don't do that because you're pulling it away from the wall then. Try and just use the rungs, yeah, like that. Here we go. Not massive though.
It's a pipe partially blocking it.
Do you reckon?
You can get that stuff that you throw down your drains and that. Makes anything up.
I've got me drill in the thing. I can put me drill down it. But that only does 7 meters. Right, so I'm just going to try and get this clip on better, like these ones basically. But, well, you can see the old line. The old paint line of the toilet used to go uphill there. That's insane, isn't it? But we've been doing it then. Ronnie's been throwing hot water down. Every time he puts it down, more crap's coming out. So I reckon it's just sat in here, like, you know, gone hard or whatever. So as he's putting, you know, boiling hot water down, it's breaking it up and keeps flushing it down. We're just going to fix this bit now. This house is absolutely knackered. I've just been laughing because they've got the washing line attached to the buddleia, which is grown through the wall, which is pulling the wall down and attached to the soil pipe. So they've been pulling the soil pipe to put the washing line on and then pulling the buddleia that's connected to the wall. Literally washing could end up, you know, breaking the soil pipe and pulling the wall down. So just going to my van now to see if I've got any offset spare. I think I have. I just don't know if I've got any downpipe on the van. I think I had someone that took it off the other day. I may price them to do this, but while we're here, we'll get it done. Right, these are, what? I don't even know what they are, 20 mil maybe. But I've just pulled some of these screws out and they were like 50 mils. So don't put 50 mil screws through here, because what happens is a leaf or any debris that falls in there just gets stuck and then you end up with it backlogging. So when you are, people will be saying, oh, don't use them, use cement thing. Whenever we've used cement thing with the hot and the sun, the cold winter, they just crack and they come off. So everyone I know will put screws in these just to hold them in. Yeah, make sure you use the little ones, because you don't want it creating basically like a beaver dam, and then everything that hits it stops and then it just creates a big blockage here. Get this done and then we're done. I mean, that's cracked, so I'll just put some tape on it for now for them, and I'll just send it to them and say, look, you know, it could do with all having a little look at it, but we've got to get to another job now, so I'll send it across, see what they want to do. So, right, all done. Looking a lot better now. One, there's no poo everywhere, which helps. So we've got a fall on that to this elbow. I fixed that clip so it was tighter, and then we've got a fall on that to the drain in the ground, and then I've just put some duct tape on that because I don't have a hopper in my van, and I'll give them a price to swap the hopper, and then they could just do with an extension on the downpipe as well, so that it goes into this. So I don't know where that bit's gone, but we've got it there for now anyway. I don't like leaving stuff where it could cause damage, basically. So that, you can see where stuff's been washed away. This is where, if you don't solve these, water gets in and then it ends up causing subsidence on the corner of the house because you're washing water away. Right, we're going to go, but yeah, that's took well longer than I thought. We're going to go to Alexander Steel now and pick up the bits for these handrail and spindles so that Ronnie can crack on with that, and then I'll check whether the steps have come, because if they're all done we can get them and get that on and take it to booked in to get galvanised. Right, so I'm just inside, and what I've realised now is the back wall is over here. So someone's asleep there. The toilet actually runs there out to the back wall there, so they've got an issue here because we've got everything right there and it just wasn't flushing the same, which is a bit more annoying for them. However, the first time I've seen this before, they said that the toilet wasn't flushing properly, it wasn't filling, and I've literally just picked this out from the back of this. Now, I don't know whether someone's put it on, whether that stops it. No, it's all working. Wow, that is so weird. What the hell? Like, why would someone put that? And it was on this bit, so it had gone there and it just stopped and got that stuck. So that's the overflow which goes into the, that should trickle into the toilet. But yeah, let's get this back on and see if it flushes. Let's have a look. So, you have different ones. Oh, but two-hand job. Let's just check that's filling right. Yeah. Sound? Well done. Where are we up to, Ron? What? We've got a handrail. What's the box section for? What? What's the box section for? The legs. And then you've got, these are going to be the spindles and flat bar for the top and bottom. You're going to copy that picture, shouldn't you?
Exactly.
Sound? That looks good, doesn't it?
I definitely need the angles off the pillars, over.
The angles?
The handle.
It's in there, it's in the yard. I'll set it up with you. I'm just going to go to Chestnut and get bends from insulation. Are you done yet? Is that everything?
Yeah, I need something else as well. Just thought about this minute. Do
you need the steps now or not?
What steps?
Are they going to screw on after? Because they'll be galvanised anyway, won't they?
Yeah, I'll keep it all separate. Anything, I'll do welding on site as well. With the handrails, I'll make the steps as one.
Yeah. But I mean, in terms of us galvanising this,
yeah.
What are we galvanising? We're not going to galvanise it with the steps on.
No, you'll be galvanising them in separate pieces.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to galvanize.
And then you're going to bolt them together?
Then everything should bolt. If you get the pillars over there, everything will just bolt together. And
oh,
the
sure.
weld will be like, where your top handrail meets the angle coming down, just that one there.
Okay.
And the feet, when you lift the feet.
Well, is there anything we can do with that? Because that'll be a weak spot for rust, won't it? Is there any way we can do it?
The whole thing's going to be galvanised, and it's what you do is where you clean your galva off for your weld, it's in spray.
Yeah, it doesn't thingy though as well. I put it on my rims and they're all rusty still. So I'm just in Chestnut, getting some 3 pieces of insulation for Ben because he's in his truck, and you can't obviously get the insulation in, so they just need 3 to finish the loft, I think, to start boarding. I'm just looking at the gas cages. Now I've got one. So I'm just going to get these and then go and drop them off at Ben, and then I'm going to head to the yard. I'm going to get me simmer eats lunch at home and then head to the yard. Right, just come to the loft extension job. Dropped off 3 sheets of 25mm. Hello? Anyone home? Music? So I think they've been concentrating on upstairs trying to get the loft done. So we normally work bottom up and then loft down. Is it safe to come up? No. Oh God, I just need tripped over. How you been using that? How come you got that bit strapped on?
Because this end here sticks up above it.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. So instead of pulling them off, I'll just take that on. And...
What's that for? To stop you?
Right, if you've got 2.4 metre boards...
Yeah, but you're meant to pull that out, aren't you? That's why.
Extend it out, yeah.
But you're not bothered?
Don't need 2 in the short boards.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because then these here don't pick it up. Because it sits on that...
No, that's meant to... You pull that out. Go on, pull that pin. So, I think you pull that out.
And I'll struggle to get it out too.
I was going to say, you pull that out and like that you do to the width or length of your board to stop your board going...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why it's higher. To stop your board from... Say if you're doing like a pitched roof. It hits that and you can put it up still and use it for the pitched roof. That's why it's...
I thought you pitched roof with that one there.
Oh, and then it's got them.
Yeah.
Oh well, must be both ways.
Works a treat.
Sound? Start just literally boarding everywhere now. And you got the pocket door in. Where's the actual... Which is the bit that moves?
Those little wheels there. They go into that truck. And they screw onto the door.
And then what, these come out?
Yeah, they're just temporary for some reason.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't know if you just wait till you're boarded and make it all rigid and then...
So that's the finish there.
Yeah, so that was what I was saying, like, I'm pretty sure this side of board will tuck into that, but then above, I don't really get...
A board, I'm guessing you just board to that, don't you?
Yeah, but...
How'd you finish this?
Yeah. Visually...
Yeah.
Voids it, aren't you?
And you'll see that. Oh yeah. Have a look. Not sure on that. Got the windows in, nice. Now you're fencer approved.
Rigid.
I'm thinking of getting a tail lift van. So what I might do is I either might swap one of the tippers for a tail lift van, and we'll advertise windows on that and have everything to do with windows in that van. We can carry glass, windows, because we don't need 2 tippers at the minute, I don't think.
Do you really need a tail lift?
Well, I just thought we can use it for other stuff then.
It's a box van, isn't it?
A box van or a box van with a tail lift.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking,
Well, yeah, I suppose.
if it comes with a tail lift, you can take like heavy parcels and that then in that van.
Move furniture on weekends.
Move it, yeah, literally. You know what I mean? So, because there's loads of times where that's come up where we need to move furniture and stuff, and it's like you can do it on the tippers, but 1, they're full of crap, and 2, like it's open, isn't it? You can't put stuff in there and leave it overnight.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of swapping the heavy tipper for one of them, and we'll just have the 1 tipper then blitzing round, and then you've still got that as use if we need to for moving stuff. But yeah, I've decided I'm going to do that. And
There's that conversation like that.
that's it. I've just had it live. So what have you been doing? Getting the thing. Do you know what my mistake about the shower tray? I thought he'd ordered it. So what have you done it? Have you done it? Is it 1800 between that now?
This whole bathroom's a mistake. By about a metre and a half.
What's too big?
Yeah,
It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
just a bit.
For an ensuite.
Yeah.
What do you do? My ones normally were the shower tray, toilet, and sink. That was and like.
Put the shower tray lengthways there, toilet over there, and the sink there.
No, I just in Craigmore. I did shower tray there where the stairs finished, and then I had sink and toilet there, and just the door there. So I still had that bit of the room or whatever.
It's too much room. This way, like I say, if that shower tray is lengthways there, if your toilet was in that corner, your sink under the window, you gain a metre there. Your sink where the bed's here.
Yeah, it's like a bit tight. That's why he wanted us to move that wall, wasn't it? So we could pinch every bit we could. It's looking good though. Does it feel slower now, just because it's just used to?
I've been cutting insulation for a week. 3 different layers over everything.
It is the regs of
like
the regs are up and up, aren't they?
I've got a week to do insulation, so I've just been looking every day going, am I doing right?
Good inspector said it was nice and neat when you come on Friday.
Good. No, normally they don't give you any compliments, do they? They just sort of come and go, yep, sound.
He said nice, he looks like he's new to the job, doesn't he?
He is new, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Does that mean most of the ones he goes to is like, Jesus Christ?
He doesn't look like he's experienced a few bad builds.
Yeah, I do speak to some of them and they're like, oh, mate. I remember the head of building control when we used to have Peter all the time, and he used to go, yeah, I remember he told me a story, just turn that down a bit, just in case. And he said about, like, he went to a job, and he said it was a load of foreign lads, and they were like, dug the things, and he said, right, you need to compact it. And they were like, yeah, sound. He said, we have. And he just looked at it, and there was just loads of footprints. But it'd be good once this is boarded. I said what I might do is I might board it, and then I might get someone else in to skim it, just so we can move on to another job. And just because I don't really like plastering, to be honest. I do when it's like when I get myself in the mood for it, but it's I can't do it because once you put a mix on, it's like you can't. Yeah, well they only learned through us.
No, but I've seen 2 jobs there.
Yeah.
Plaster-wise, I'd say that was better than when you got.
So I can get Kevin.
Plaster.
He can just plod away, couldn't he? He's been messaging me about work, to be fair, so might do that. Or I've got another guy who lives around the corner from here.
Is he,
Who's more expensive than Kev, but he said he'll like smash it out. So it's whether to just give him a go and see. Right, them sheets in the front. I'm going to go and have my lunch. It's you. It's you I've got to tell not to swear. You and Ronnie.
Only when you've got your camera out.
Apparently Mick, I'm a potty mouth as soon as the camera goes down.
Yeah, very partial to it.
How you getting on?
You tell me.
I'll tell you. Have you got your setting out right?
It's right, it's done.
Have you double battened the bottom one?
No, because it doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it?
No.
Why?
Because it sits in the gutter flatly like that.
Okay. I just mean when you put the next one on, is it going to look like it's...
No. Not handy.
And then put the next one on top of that. You'll see what I mean now.
You reckon it needs to go up again?
Do you know what? It's probably better for the rain and the gutter and everything. However, when you put the next one on now, you'll see what I mean. Like, I notice it when I drive past people's houses. I'm like, oh look, they've not double battened the bottom one. So I'd double batten the bottom one and put a felt support tray.
Any with you?
There's some on the yard. So you'll see what I mean now when you look at that. Like, I can see the change in the angle there.
Yeah.
Like, that'd annoy me. But, so I'd do it just for good practice. So, just double bat. Have you got enough batting, yeah? Just double batten the bottom one and then it'll come out kick. Just check that it sits in the gutter nice though. Because you might just have to finish it a bit shorter.
Oh.
Basically, when you double batten it and you have it on the same angle as the others, as if it had a tile underneath, as long as that still doesn't miss the gutter.
Don't miss the gutter.
Will it?
Yeah.
In which case you'd have to change your spacings, wouldn't you? So am I making this into a bigger job for you now?
Yeah, no, last week when you were saying don't create more weight.
Yeah. Let's have a look. So talk us through what we've done here. So we were going to get a gate, weren't we? But then when he said he wanted the side bit to be the same, we said, oh, we'll build one. So at least it looks nice. And then he asked you, didn't he, to put one of these, he wants the same lockers next door on. And I was like, well, what I said to him was that that's metal. So that will expand and contract far less than this timber. So even when you put normal gate locks on, they sometimes need adjusting, don't they? After like you have like a summer and a winter or whatever. So I said to him, look, if you want that, we can fit it for you. I'll show you a picture of what he sent me now. I said we can, but like we can't guarantee that it won't need adjusting like more often than obviously a gate lock, which you get a bit more flexing, don't you?
You do, yeah.
Otherwise, maybe we can get Ronnie to start doing these for people. If anyone wants a gate like this, that'd be easy for Ronnie to do. So I've done the sliding gates on mine like that. But yeah, nice. And you've done it all in tannalised 4x2 as well, so it'll be nice. And I did think the other day when I come and I seen all these pieces and I thought, why has he bought so much?
Yeah, no, I didn't know you wanted to buy one. I just thought you would just build one, don't we?
Yeah, but now look good. It'll look nice and neat, won't it?
I'm just going to use them as rebates as well. So down there like that.
Oh, even like return on it?
Yeah, so it's all the same. So I just put plants on and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're putting them all the way down and I'll throw a top in down here as well.
Or just trim them in half, you mean?
Yeah, I'll put them down, yeah.
Yeah, sounds. Looks good. We'll have that done today. And he'll have that.
We'll see.
He should have, shouldn't he? He's only got to put the tiles on and then the drive edge, isn't it?
Yeah.
And flash it. He's cut the flashing out already, I can see. Yeah, he'll have that done. You'd think.
We'll see.
Yeah, and then we're done on here. I'll get, we've got loads of other jobs to start. Sounds? Looking good. The summer's here, Ronnie's tops off. So, what are you doing? You're drawing on the floor to scale.
Yeah, so I've got all my angles right.
Sound?
Um,
So you've got the floor to floor height, haven't you? Of the staircase.
yeah, so this is this line here, right? From that corner there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now from there, the top, which is the top of the platform.
Yeah.
To the floor is 3.2.
No, it's more. It's 3. It was more. You remember you measured it wrong.
It's not. To the floor level, so the bottom of the step, the actual step, not the bottom of the door, because we'd have to be a gap like that under the door.
Yeah, to the bottom of the step, the fella sent me.
Which is the floor level, the inside internal floor level.
Yeah.
From there to there is 3.2.
It wasn't. The fella remeasured it.
Well, I'll put it this way, I'm going to put feet on it anyway, which will give you an adjustment of like about...
Yeah, but you can't adjust the step. So, you know, like that, look.
I'll have it...
Like, say those steps are like, the gaps between them are the same. Yeah. You can't have the first step bigger or smaller than the others.
No.
Let me check that. Let me just check them before you start going too far with the welding. Right, I am back in my little makeshift office for now. I'm just going to go and pick my mum up, who's going to help me do the last few streets, knocking to see whether if we can talk to some of the neighbours who've maybe objected or not objected, and see whether we can get any letters of support. So just going to get my mum to help. Ronnie's just finishing the gates off. Well, not finishing the gates off. Is doing the gates, and yeah, I think I'm just typing up me operate I forget what they're called now. Operator's license sort of statement, and hopefully I can review it, just keep going over it, and it'll hopefully share my side of the argument and show that, you know, we are doing as much as we can. Fingers crossed. It is 7:45 and I've just got in. You rang me, didn't you? I didn't even know what time it was. So I got my mum to help me knock on a few doors around the yard. Amazing how many people aren't in or just don't answer. But so far we're up to 40 letters of support for the yard. Mostly people saying didn't even know it was there, doesn't bother them, like, you know, not at all what they thought it was going to be. And the best ones are when you chat to someone and they say, you know, we changed our mind from objecting to, obviously now we've met you and spoke to you, we've got no objections. So there's a couple more streets I've got to do, and then there's just loads of houses that just don't answer or weren't in. Like literally, I'm talking like, so like on one road with like, I don't know how many houses on, I only got like answers for six houses. So definitely need to go down that street again. But yeah, that's it for, what day is it? Tuesday. I think I've got to submit this by Thursday, so at the minute, my days, just like the only time I can do it is after work, because otherwise my phone just blows up. I spent, like, meant to do all this today on it, and I don't think I got started till after 1, because my morning was just full of other stuff. Just going to check how the lads got on now and set everyone up for tomorrow, and hopefully I can try and get some more letters, more signatures tomorrow. Right? Feeling good though, happy with that.